Thoroughbred Week with John Henderson is presented by Actistatin, Adena Springs, Bloodstock Research, Breeders' Cup, Central Equipment, Claiborne Farm, Duck Lane's Veterinary Pharmacy, Gainesway, Horse Sense, Horse Races Now, Keeneland, Lane's End, Malone's, OCD Pellets, Old Colony Insurance Services, Pala Mountains, Pin Oak Stud, Quillen Leather and Tack, RAMARD, Sally Horse Vans, and Shadwell Farm.
Hello everyone and welcome to Thoroughbred Week, featuring 10 stakes races, including an upset winner of the Grade 1 Mother Goose from Belmont Park. We begin with 2-year-old fillies at Calder in the JJ'sDREAM Stakes. Sweet Mary's Success, the 3-5 favorite. Bobby Newman picks up the call.
Mike Smith sends Sweet Mary's Success to the front. Sweet Mary's Success, 3 furlongs from the money, now leading by about a length and a half. Her Royal Ship is still there in the second spot. One more Wild Ride working hard down along the fence, and she's coming on through. One more Wild Ride into the second spot and trying to chase down heavily favored Sweet Mary's Success as they come to the top of the stretch. Sweet Mary's Success off the turn, and she's got a clear lead. One more Wild Ride is running hard in that second spot. Her Royal Ship is now back to third. Down the outside, In Love with Willie is trying to close in, but Sweet Mary's Success is clear at the 16th pole. Sweet Mary's Success from In Love with Willie as they run down to the line. Sweet Mary's Success wins the JJ'sDREAM.
Odds-on favorite Sweet Mary's Success, the front-running winner by a length and a half over long shot In Love with Willie. Mike Smith aboard the 2-time OBSL's graduate in 107-2. Sweet Mary's Success now 2 for 2 after breaking her maiden first asking by 3 lengths at Keeneland. This victory caps off a big week for trainer Wesley Ward, who settled another Keeneland maiden winner, No Nay Never, to take the Group 2 Norfolk Stakes at Royal Ascot 2 days earlier. The filly by Teufelsberg was bred in Florida by Linda Schrotland and was a $5,000 OBS January yearling turned $55,000 OBS August yearling. Sweet Mary's Success has earned nearly $82,000 racing for Ward. Mike Smith with the Safe Ride of the Week, presented by Sally Horse Fans, the safest way to the winner's circle. To Churchill Downs for juvenile fillies in the Debutante Stakes. Texas shipper 50 Shades of Gold, the 6-5 favorite. Mark Johnson picks up the call.
As they make the turn back towards home in the 113th debutante, More Than Beauty. A fierce gallop set by her on the inside. On the outside, 50 Shades of Gold. They are now 10 lengths clear of Delmar Holiday. Down towards the final furlong they go. 50 Shades of Gold. She's clear by 4 lengths. More Than Beauty is in second. The others are totally routed. 50 Shades of Gold. She is sparkling. Brilliant!
The heavy favorite 50 Shades of Gold draws off to defeat More Than Beauty by 8 lengths. Corey Lannery up in 110-3. The Brett Calhoun trainee shipping in from Lone Star Park, where she defeated state-bred maidens by 10 lengths in her debut. The filly by My Golden Song was bred in Texas by her owner, Clarence Scarborough. She's the first winner to fly Scarborough's blue and white diamond silks at Churchill Downs since Ali Sheba captured the 1988 Breeders' Cup Classic. 50 Shades of Gold has earned nearly $78,000. To Woodbine for 2-year-olds in the Victoria Stakes. The filly, Conquest Whiplash, the 9-10 favorite against 5 male challengers. Dan Loisel has the call.
Conquest Whiplash, the filly blasted off a quarter in 22 flat. But in close pursuit is No Fruit to Groot, just a length back. Then we have Irish Median third. Ba Brett tries to gain some ground in that black cap. Wheel to the far outside is Bold and Golden. Then Enthroned. Conquest Whiplash as they come to that last furlong. Under a hand ride here by Eurico Rosa da Silva and ran a half in 45-4. And she's living up to her billing in her first lifetime start. Conquest Whiplash, a stakes winner in the Victoria.
The filly Conquest Whiplash sets all the fractions to defeat another first-time starter, Ba Brett, by 2 3/4 lengths. Eurico da Silva aboard the 2-time OBSL's graduate in 58 flat. The latest stakes winner at Woodbine for leading trainer Mark Casse. The filly by Hear No Evil was bred in Florida by Chris Gable and originally sold for $15,000 at the OBS August yearling sale. Cassie bought her on behalf of Conquest Stables for $370,000 at the OBS April 2-year-old sale, the top price filly of the auction. Conquest Whiplash earned $86,000 for beating the boys in the Victoria Stakes.
The last 3 Kentucky Derby winners, Animal Kingdom, I'll Have Another, and Orb, have been separated from the pack with the help of Pala Mountains Equine Pro. Log on to palamountains.net.
Back to Calder for the Frank Gomez Memorial Stakes. Yes, I'm Lucky, the 2-1 favorite. Once again, here's Bobby Newman.
Yes, I'm Lucky comes away with the lead. Yes, I'm Lucky from Breitling Flyer as they make their way to the final quarter mile. Copa del Rey is tracking the top 2 from third, now with 3 lengths to make up. They're followed now by Union Cash, who's riding the rails into contention. But Yes, I'm Lucky is the leader as they straighten away, and he opens up for Mike Smith. Yes, I'm Lucky out to a 3.5, now 4-length lead. Breitling Flyer just trying to hold the place right now. Late move from Union Cash is coming on through. Far outside, Casi Guapo with a good stretch bid. Also Brothers of the Time, but Yes, I'm Lucky will win the Frank Gomez.
Another front-running juvenile winner on the card for Mike Smith, as Yes, I'm Lucky draws off to defeat Brothers of the Time by 4 lengths. Time of the race, 106-1. A first-out maiden winner at Monmouth Park, Yes, I'm Lucky is perfect in 2 starts. The colt by Yes, It's True was bred in Kentucky by Muirfield Farms. It was a $52,000 Keeneland September yearling and a $105,000 OBS March 2-year-old. Trained by Eddie Placer Jr., Yes, I'm Lucky has earned $57,000 for Trilogy Stable and the trainer's wife, Lori. More racing coming up, but first here's the upcoming schedule in the Breeders' Cup Win and You're In Challenge Series. Welcome back to Thoroughbred Week with the Grade 2 Colonial Turf Cup coming up in this segment. Turf Stakes action is presented by BC2A Paste. Reduce the likelihood of tying up with BC2A Paste. First stop is Colonial Downs for turf fillies and mares in the Grade 3 Edward P. Evans All Along Stakes. Appealing Cat at 8-5, a slight favorite over Channel Lady. Dave Rodman picks up the call.
Really no change in the order throughout, with about 4.5 furlongs left to go. It's Welcome Dance and Julian Le Peru in front by 3/4 of a length. Appealing Cat and Edgar Prado second. Here's Channel Lady and Javier Castellano still inside in third. Adjacent remains fourth. Then Idle Talk and Embar and Clear Skies ahead. Into the fire turn, Welcome Dance trying to carry that speed for another 3.5 furlongs here at Colonial Downs. It is Welcome Dance in front, but now Appealing Cat has asked the question to quicken on the outside. Channel Lady is third, Adjacent is fourth, Idle Talk, followed by Embar and Clear Skies ahead, and they make the swing for home in the vicinity of the quarter pole. And it's Welcome Dance just narrowly. Appealing Cat trying to push on the outside. Appealing Cat, Welcome Dance. Third is Channel Lady to the inside. Channel Lady finds a split to run on through, and here comes Channel Lady. Embar way out in the center of the course is running a big one too, but Channel Lady with a big burst. Javier Castellano, Todd Pletcher. It's Channel Lady. Idle Talk on the outside has moved into second with a big upset chance, but Channel Lady finds the wire.
9-5 second choice Channel Lady by Lanes and Stallion English Channel scores by a length over long shot Idle Talk. Javier Castellano aboard the Keeneland Cells Graduate in 150-1, a 100 brisk speed rating. Winner of the Grade 3 Sewanee River Stakes at Gulfstream Park, the Todd Pletcher trainee was coming off a 4th place finish in the Grade 2 Distaff Turf Mile at Churchill Downs. The 4-year-old filly was bred in Kentucky by Kagar Stable, Wayne Morris, Bluegrass Hall, and James Scatorcio. Channel Lady has earned nearly $339,000 for Scatorcio and Jake Pletcher. The filly was consigned by Rockwell Sales Agency, Claire Reese Agents, to the 2009 Keeneland November sale, where she was purchased by Pedigree Consultants LLC for $25,000. Graded stakes winner Channel Lady, the Keeneland Sales Graduate of the Week. To Woodbine for turf milers in the Grade 2 King Edward Stakes. Last year's winner Riding the River, the even money favorite. Dan Loisel has the call.
23-2 for the opening quarter mile. Incredicat now by 3/4 of a length, now a length and a quarter. Pender Harbor comes on second. Valentino Beauties gathered back in third position. Riding the River angles off the rail in fourth. Then we have So Long George in 5th position, Prospective and Lockout, 4 more to Hotep than Any Given Royal, 46-1 for the opening half mile. Incredicat has the lead. Pender Harbor right there in 2nd position. Riding the Rivers out there 3 wide. Prospective is 4 wide. They're off to turn 2 furlongs to go in the King Edward, and Riding the River is set down by Todd Cable. Incredicat is trying to find some more. Valentino Beauty trying to re-rally up the rail. So Long George, Prospective, Hotep, a frantic finish. Valentino Beauty surging at Riding the River. Last 16th of a mile. Riding the River, Valentino Beauty, Hotep late on the scene. Here is the wire. Picture time of the King Edward.
Riding the River outfinishes Valentino Beauty by a head to defend his title in the King Edward. The winner under co-high weight of 123 pounds and Todd Cable in 133-1. Riding the River added a victory in the Grade 2 Nijinsky Stakes last summer. The David Cody trainee closed to finish 2nd in his only other start this year, the Grade 2 Connaught Cup. The 6-year-old gelding by Wiseman's Ferry was bred in Kentucky by Juliana Oram and was a $3,500 yearling. Riding the River has earned $836,000 for Dominion Bloodstock, HGHR Incorporated, and Linmac Farm. Back to Colonial Downs for the Grade 2 Colonial Turf Cup. Kentucky shipper Adigan, the 3-2 favorite. Once again, here's Dave Rodman.
And they're off in the Colonial Turf Cup. Solid beginning for Swift Warrior. 2-Notch Road on the far outside is up there. Adigan with a solid break from the inside, too. Followed by Hyper, who's up close but taken back a bit. Now Air Support moves up into the 4th spot, followed by Road Hog. And then it's General Logan. Hyper broke with him but taken to 2nd last position with London Lane in the back, too. Compact field, only 6 lengths, maybe 5.5 will cover the entire field. Swift Warrior leads the way around this sweeping Colonial turn as 2-Notch Road on the outside puts mild pressure on. Road Hog is in 3rd. Air Support on the outside is up close, and Adigan races 5th and covered up on the inside, just 3 lengths off the lead of 2-Notch Road, who's now taken the lead. Long shot 2-Notch Road as Swift Warrior comes back on the inside. It's just been a moderate pace so far with Road Hog 3rd, Air Support in the clear in 4th. Adigan is 5th, just 2.5 lengths on the front, followed by General Logan and London Lane. And Hyper has to pick it up from last position, 8th in the Colonial Turf Cup field, and about 7 or 8 from the pace up ahead. It has been Swift Warrior and 2-Notch Road trading punches on the lead with Road Hog in 3rd. The outside is Air Support in 4th. Adigan lost a spot, shuffled back in 5th. Followed by General Logan. Then it's back to London Lane. And Hyper tries to rally on the far outside. Hyper tries to quicken up that pace deep out of the track as they reach the top of the stretch. Swift Warrior narrowly. Swift Warrior turns for home in the Colonial Turf Cup. 2-Notch Road trying to stay on. In between horses, Air Support. And now Hyper unleashes a rally out in the center of the course. Hyper's coming with a big run. Swift Warrior, Hyper on the outside as General Logan is 3rd. The far outside, London Lane. Here's London Lane. London Lane is motoring. London Lane. London Lane is a $100 winner.
50-1 long shot London Lane by Lanes and Stallion Langfuhr rallies to score the upset by 3/4 of a length over Hyper. Horacio Caramanos aboard in 155-4. The first stakes victory for London Lane, who had been winless in his last 5 starts over the past year. The Lawrence Murray trainee was making his first start at Colonial Downs. The 6-year-old gelding was bred in Maryland by his owners, Sandra and Howard Bender. London Lane has earned $322,000. The Lanes and Stallion of the week is Langfuhr, a son of Danzig, and the sire of London Lane, winner of the Grade 2 Colonial Turf Cup last weekend for his first black-type win. Langfuhr has been a top 15 sire for 7 consecutive years during his career. Welcome back to Thoroughbred Week with the Grade 2 Hollywood Oaks just ahead in this segment. 2 Betfair Hollywood Park for 3-year-old turf milers in the Tsunami Slough Stakes. Rose and Gold, the 4-5 favorite. Vic Stauffer has the call.
3 furlongs from the wire, Rosengold now leads by 10 lengths. Pure Loyalty just raced outside of Show Some Magic. Pure Loyalty is going to run into second soon. He's got a quarter of a mile to make up 8 lengths. Show Some Magic stays with him. Olympic Blue has dropped out. Dirty Swag is the trailer. Top of the stretch, Rosengold. His lead has gone from 10 to about 4, and Pure Loyalty is going to try to gun him down on the money. Rosengold inside the final furlong, still 3 in front. Pure Loyalty is inching closer. This has a chance to be very close. Rosengold, Martin Garcia begs him to keep going. Pure Loyalty trying to gun him down. Rosengold, Pure Loyalty, Rosengold.
After enjoying a huge lead, odds-on favorite Rosengold holds off 2-1 second choice Pure Loyalty by a neck. Martin Garcia up in 135-2. After finishing 9th in his debut over the main track at Santa Anita in January, Rosengold has rolled to 4 consecutive victories, including a pair of stakes wins over the Santa Anita turf course. The 3-year-old colt by Storm Mellow was bred in Kentucky by William Curran and Catherine Park. Rosengold has earned $166,000 for Curran, who owned and trained the Waters sire. American Produce Records is now available online. Visit brisnet.com/APR for unlimited access to the pedigrees of more than 3 million thoroughbreds for just $275 a year. 3-year-old fillies in the Grade 2 Hollywood Oaks, doing hard time again, the 4-5 favorite. Once again, here's Vic Stauffer.
Doing hard time again is the leader to the backstretch. She's doing it comfortably, 1.25 lengths in front of Ondine in second. Iotapa tracks those two third and about 2.5 lengths off the lead. Ciao Bella Luna is 5 lengths behind her stablemate, the front-running favorite, and 5 lengths last to Unbridled Wee as they turn up the backstretch in the 68th. Hollywood Oaks, doing hard time again, is making it easy so far. She's 3/4 length in front of Ondine, who's just a bit closer in second, as is Iotapa, 3 deep in third. Top 3 separated by 2 lengths. Ciao Bella Luna has 5 lengths to make up, and then it's 6 lengths last now to Unbridled Wee. There's a half mile left to run in the Oaks. Doing hard time again is the leader into the far turn. Still 3/4 length in front of Ondine, who has every chance to outfinish her, as does the 3 wide Iotapa. And now the top 3 are very closely bunched. Iotapa's about to run into second. Doing hard time again, a half length in front. Iotapa is second. Ondine is now third and 1.5 lengths from the front. Ciao Bella Luna still has 5 to come. Unbridled Wee is the trailer, doing hard time again. Cuts the corner and leads. And now she's opened up a 2.5 length advantage. Iotapa absolutely all in. Ondine is third, doing hard time again. Is now 3.5 or 4 in front, and she's going to go all the way in the Hollywood Oaks. Doing hard time again. Iotapa and Ondine doing hard time again.
Odds-on favorite Doing Hard Time Again sets all the fractions to defeat 2-1 second choice Iotapa by 2.5 lengths. Rafael Bejarano, the winning jockey, in 143-1. The 4th stakes win of her 9-race career for Doing Hard Time Again, but this was her first against open company. The California-bred filly won restricted stakes against state-breds in her last 2 starts. The filly by Minister's Wildcat was bred by her owner Tommytown Thoroughbreds, which also teamed with Hollendorfer to take the California Wine Stakes with another homebred 3-year-old filly last Saturday at Pleasanton. Doing Hard Time Again has earned $573,000. Doing Hard Time Again paid $360 to win and is the Malone's favorite of the week, presented by Malone's, Lexington's favorite steakhouse.
Thoroughbred Week is presented by RAMARD's total line of equine products featuring total joint care, the complete joint product with hyaluronic acid. For more information, please log on to ramardinc.com.
Time now for the feature race of the week, presented by Keeneland, investing in racing's future since 1936. To Belmont Park for 3-year-old fillies in the Grade 1 Mother Goose Stakes. Dreaming of Julia, the 1-5 favorite. Here's the call by Tom Durkin.
And they're off. An uneventful start for Dreaming of Julia. Out for the lead, though, goes Toasting. Dreaming of Julia takes up a position down to her inside on the outside at Sister State. And they're followed now by Closed Hatches, and the early trailer will be Marathon Lady. So the field moving up the backstretch. Toasting has established the lead. Sister State is right alongside her. Dreaming of Julia in a pocket down on the inside while running in third with Close Hatches just to her outside, and Marathon Lady at the back of the pack. The opening quarter was up in 23 1/5 seconds. So it's still Toasting and Sister State. Sister State on hold while running along in second. Dreaming of Julia has been maneuvered to the 2 path, giving opportunity for Marathon Lady to move through on her inside. Close Hatches is still right alongside Dreaming of Julia. So the field heading for the far turn now. The half was 46 1/5 seconds. Toasting still in front. And there goes Close Hatches on the outside. Sister State is third. Marathon Lady is now back to fourth, and Dreaming of Julia has dropped back to last. Dreaming of Julia is last, and Johnny Velasquez trying to motivate her now, but time is ticking away as they move toward the top of the stretch. 3/4 up in 109 4. Could there be a huge upset here as Dreaming of Julia has gone very wide into the stretch? Close Hatches is the leader. Close Hatches is now in front by 3 as they come down to the final furlong. Marathon Lady is second, and Dreaming of Julia now up to be third, but they're coming down to the finish, and it will be Close Hatches to win the Mother Goose. Wins it by 7 lengths on the line.
4-1 second choice Close Hatches rolls home officially by 7 1/4 lengths over odds-on favorite Dreaming of Julia. Joel Rosario aboard in 141 1. Close Hatches won the first 3 starts of her career, including the Grade 2 Gazelle Stakes. But the Belmont trainee could manage only a 7th place finish in the Kentucky Oaks, then was a distant second to Midnight Lucky in the Grade 1 Acorn Stakes. The filly by First Defense was bred in Kentucky by Millsec Limited. Close Hatches has earned $451,000 for Juddmonte Farms Incorporated. 2 Grade 1 stakes in the Breeders' Cup Win and You're In Challenge Series later today at Betfair Hollywood Park, the Shoemaker Mile on Turf, and the Triple Bin Handicap for sprinters over the Cushion Track. We'll have those races, plus the Grade 2 Firecracker Handicap from Churchill Downs next week here on Thoroughbred Week.
Thoroughbred Week with John Henderson has been presented by Acti-Statin, Adena Springs, Bloodstock Research, Breeders' Cup, Central Equipment, Claiborne Farm, Dock Lane's Veterinary Pharmacy, Gainesway, Horse Sense, Horse Races Now, Keeneland, Lane's End, Malone's, OCD Pellets, Old Colony Insurance Services, Pala Mountains, Pin Oak Stud, Quillen Leather and Tack, Ramard, Sally Horse Fans, and Shadwell Farm. Online at tbredweek.com.